Long before humans walked the Earth, our planet was a very different place. It was a world ruled by magnificent creatures we called dinosaurs. These animals were not monsters of myth, but real, living beings that breathed the same air and walked upon the same ground that lies beneath our feet today. They appeared during a time known as the Mesozoic era, which began around 252 million years ago. This era is often called the Age of Reptiles, and for good reason. For over 150 million years, dinosaurs were the dominant life forms on every continent, adapting to nearly every environment imaginable. Their story is a remarkable chapter in the history of life on our planet. Imagine a world without cities, roads, or any sign of human existence. Instead, picture vast forests of giant ferns and strange towering trees. See wide, open plains stretching as far as the eye can see, and deep, warm oceans teeming with life. This was the world of the dinosaurs. They lived through three distinct periods: the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous. Each period saw new kinds of dinosaurs evolve and thrive. Some were small and nimble, perhaps no bigger than a chicken. Others were the largest land animals that have ever lived. Their world was vibrant, dynamic, and full of a kind of wildness that we can now only begin to comprehend. It is quite extraordinary to think that such a kingdom of animals existed for such an incredibly long time. To put it into perspective, the reign of the dinosaurs lasted more than 600 times longer than the entire history of our own species, Homo sapiens. They witnessed continents drifting apart, climates changing dramatically, and new forms of plant life emerging. They were a testament to the power of evolution, showcasing an incredible diversity of forms and behaviors. From the armored herbivores to the fearsome predators, they filled every ecological niche, creating a complex and balanced ecosystem that persisted for millions upon millions of years. Our journey to understand these creatures begins with a simple, yet profound question. What were they? Dinosaurs were a unique group of reptiles with a specific posture that allowed their legs to be positioned directly underneath their bodies, rather than sprawling out to the sides like a modern lizard. This posture enabled them to move more efficiently and grow to enormous sizes. They were not slow, lumbering beasts as once thought. Many were active and dynamic, with complex social behaviors. They laid eggs, cared for their young, and lived in a world that was both beautiful and perilous, a world that we are still trying to piece together. One of the most captivating things about dinosaurs is their incredible size. Think of the mighty Argentinosaurus, a colossal herbivore that may have stretched over 35 meters long and weighed as much as a herd of elephants. Its footsteps would have shaken the ground. When we look at the skeletons of these giants in museums, we cannot help but feel a sense of awe. Their sheer scale is almost beyond our comprehension. This immense size sparks our curiosity, making us wonder how such enormous creatures could have possibly existed and what it would have been like to stand in their colossal shadow. It challenges our perception of what is possible in the natural world. Beyond their size, it is the astonishing variety of their shapes that truly captures the imagination. Nature, it seems, used dinosaurs as a canvas for some of its most creative work. There was the Triceratops, with its three imposing horns and a great bony frill protecting its neck, like a knight in armor. Then there was the Stegosaurus, with its double row of large, bony plates along its back, and a fearsome spiked tail for defense. Others, like the long-necked Brachiosaurus, had bodies designed to reach the tops of the tallest trees. Each species was uniquely adapted to its way of life, resulting in a menagerie of forms more fantastic than any fictional beast. The mystery of their disappearance only adds to their allure. After dominating the planet for over 150 million years, they vanished. About 66 million years ago, a catastrophic event occurred, leading to a mass extinction that wiped out not only the dinosaurs, but also 3/4 of all life on Earth. The most widely accepted theory points to a massive asteroid, some 10 kilometers wide, crashing into our planet near what is now Mexico. The impact would have triggered global earthquakes, tsunamis, and a cloud of dust that blocked out the sun, plunging the world into a long, dark winter. This dramatic and sudden end to their reign is a powerful and humbling story. This great extinction event serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life. Even the most powerful and successful creatures are not immune to the forces of nature and the cosmos. The fact that the mighty dinosaurs were wiped from existence makes them all the more compelling. It is a cosmic drama played out on a planetary scale. We are left to wonder what the world would be like if they had survived. Would mammals, including ourselves, have ever had the chance to rise? This profound question connects us to the dinosaurs' story, making their ancient fate feel deeply personal and relevant even today. Our entire knowledge of these magnificent creatures comes from the clues they left behind, buried deep within the earth. These clues are fossils, the preserved remains or traces of ancient life. The most spectacular of these are, of course, the dinosaur bones. When a paleontologist unearths a fossilized bone, they are holding a piece of a world that vanished millions of years ago. Each discovery is like finding a piece of a giant jigsaw puzzle. Scientists carefully excavate these fragile treasures, clean them, and study them to understand the anatomy of these incredible animals. It is painstaking work, but it brings these lost giants back to life, bone by bone. Fossils, however, are more than just bones. They come in many forms, each telling a different part of the dinosaur's story. Fossilized footprints, for instance, can tell us how a dinosaur walked, whether it traveled alone or in herds, and how fast it could move. Fossilized eggs, sometimes with tiny embryonic skeletons inside, give us precious insights into their reproduction and family life. We have even found fossilized skin impressions, revealing the texture of their hide, and coprolites, fossilized droppings, which tell us what they ate. Every fossil is a direct message from the past, a tangible connection to the age of dinosaurs. The process of discovery itself is a grand adventure. Paleontologists travel to remote and rugged parts of the world, from the Badlands of Montana to the deserts of Mongolia, searching for signs of ancient life. Finding a new fossil is a moment of pure excitement and wonder. It might be a single tooth or a complete skeleton of a species never seen before. These discoveries are not just about finding old bones, they are about rewriting the history of life. With each new find, our understanding of the dinosaur world becomes clearer and more detailed, and often more complex than we ever imagined. This continuous stream of new discoveries keeps the story of dinosaurs fresh and exciting. It feels as though we are actively solving a great mystery. We learn about dinosaurs with feathered bodies, challenging our old ideas of them as scaly reptiles, and revealing their close evolutionary link to modern birds. We uncover evidence of their colors, their behaviors, and the illnesses they suffered from. Science allows us to look at a fossil and deduce so much about the life of an individual animal that lived millions of years ago. This ongoing process of scientific inquiry is what makes dinosaurs endlessly fascinating. The story of the dinosaurs is too grand to be contained within scientific journals alone. It has roared into our popular culture, brought to life through thrilling movies, captivating books, and wonderful television programs. Films have allowed us to see these creatures move and hear them roar, placing us right in the middle of their prehistoric world. While not always scientifically perfect, these stories ignite a spark of wonder, especially in children. They take the fossilized skeletons we see in museums and clothe them in flesh and blood, making them feel real and alive. This powerful storytelling ensures that each new generation gets to meet the dinosaurs and fall in love with them. Museums play a crucial role as well. They are the great halls where we can come face to face with the real giants of the past. Standing beneath the towering skeleton of a Tyrannosaurus rex or a Diplodocus is an experience that stays with you forever. It is a humbling and inspiring moment that connects you directly to deep time. Museums do more than just display bones. They are centers of learning. Through interactive exhibits, they explain the science behind the fossils, showing us how we know what we know about these animals and the world they inhabited. They make science accessible and exciting for everyone. Ultimately, the fascination with dinosaurs is a gateway to a deeper appreciation for the natural world and the sciences. A child's interest in T-Rex can grow into a lifelong passion for biology, geology, or paleontology. Learning about dinosaurs encourages us to ask big questions. How does evolution work? How do ecosystems function? How can the climate change so drastically? These are not just questions about the past. They are vital for understanding the present and future of our own planet. The dinosaur's story provides a spectacular context for learning about these fundamental scientific concepts. And so, dinosaurs continue to roar loudly in our collective imagination. They represent a lost world of immense power and mystery, a world that science allows us to visit. They remind us that our planet has a history far older and stranger than we can conceive, and that life is both resilient and fragile. They inspire us to look at the world around us with a greater sense of wonder, to explore, to discover, and to understand our own place in the vast and beautiful story of life on Earth. The dinosaurs may be gone, but their legacy will continue to inspire curiosity and awe for generations to come.